Alright, going into game 2 of the clan war between Team EVO and Clan cLS, and right now Pudchoker is our current winner, spawning in the right position as the blue Zerg against EVO Mind as the purple Terran. So EVO is down 0-1 right now. Clan cLS is up, I believe. Let me check. You can see them at... oh, nope, not there. I think it's just clancls.com. So go check those guys out as well. Team EVO, sponsored by gamersabyss.net. So hop on over to gamersabyss.net and check those guys out also. So right now, EVO Mind over here, looking like he is going to go for the wall off against our Zerg player, Pudchoker. Not a bad strategy indeed, Mr. EVO Mind. EVO Mind. So let's see how Pudchoker handles EVO Mind. And for all of you watching the video on Blip or YouTube, if you would ever like to have your team showcased or anything like that, just contact me at davidhill76@gmail.com. Also join me on my live stream, JustinTV/davidhill76. And this is game 2 of the clan war between Team EVO and Clan cLS, which I believe is the Colombian, what was it? Colombian something Starcraft. So big shout out to both of these guys. Both good teams so far. Meanwhile, Pudchoker going for the expansion here. Not surprising from a Zerg player, especially on Scrap Station. This drone gonna poke up and just kind of see what Mind is doing. Meanwhile, Mind getting the very typical orbital command on 16 food. Just now came out, as well as the Marine out. So very typical Terran opening, as well as a very typical Zerg opening, especially for Scrap Station. So we are going to see that spawning pool come out very shortly. I believe that we will see Zergling speed research pretty much as soon as it pops out. And there is the metabolic boost upgrade. Oh, and it looks like Mind is going to throw up a fast expand. That's especially fast expand for a Terran player. Both refineries coming down quite late. Quite late refinery timing. Meanwhile, Mind not making any SCVs. I'm not sure why. There they come. Meanwhile, we're going to see this little Zergling army march across the map up into Mind's base. Let's see how Mind responds to this. That is quite a lot of Lings. Meanwhile, EVO Mind only has a few Marines out. Going to go ahead and pull this one Marine back, but will our Lings catch up to him? Because Zergling speed is a little over halfway done. Looks like they are going to catch up to this Marine. He may not make it. Doesn't look like he's going to make it in time. Those Lings are going to surround him and take him down. We should see a bunker going up quite soon. There is a bunker. Ling's going to poke over here to check and see if that expo is up. So those Lings are going to be repelled, mainly due to that bunker full of Marines. And that could potentially be bad for our Zerg player Pudchoker, because he does indeed have less drones to get that many Zerglings out in play. Yes, only 3 at his expo and not very many at his main. And there goes the scan. Mind gonna check out what Pudchoker is doing over here. A little bit of lag there. So, ooh, we have 2 factories coming down as well as a starport. And we see a reactor and tech lab going on 1. Let's see what pops out. We do see some Hellions being trained. Are we going to see that blue flame pop out as soon as he gets the minerals? I believe we are. And that expo is up and running. Is he going to float it over? He knows that these lings are out here, or around the corner, I must say. So this is starting to look like sort of the Iacoic build that Mind is doing here, with the 1 Rax into fast expand. So yes, there is the blue flame coming out. We're seeing a reactor just now coming out, as well as more Hellions being produced. Very, very mineral intensive build that Mind is doing right now. Pud Sugar saying, "I confused." And right now, 1 medevac coming out, so we are going to see some Hellion harass from Mind here. And that blue flame should be out by the time that first Hellion comes out. So quite a lot of Hellions. So 4 Hellions are out, more are being produced. So let's see how this Hellion harass goes. That blue flame is now out. Meanwhile, this Overlord over here just checking out, making sure. Gonna park there probably to see when Mind expands. With Pud Choker gearing up for maybe a more macro-oriented game. Meanwhile, here is the drop from Mind. Let's see how it does. Nice Marine patrol right there on the edge. And Spire on the way as well as Centrifugal Hooks, the Baneling speed upgrade. And let's see. That drop not doing much. And there it goes, unloading those Hellions in the back. So let's see them march in, and how many drones will they take out. Pud Choker not knowing about it, so these Hellions are going to take out quite a lot of drones. Zerglings coming in. Let's see how these Hellions handle. So 1 Hellion got taken out there. Meanwhile, Queen going to try to take out that medevac. That did hurt Pud Choker quite a bit. Let's check on his expo over here. Is quite saturated. Oh, we see another drop over here as well, so this is not going to be good for Pud Choker. Mind doing quite well with the harass, taking out several drones right there. Look at that. That Spine Crawler is going to do a lot of damage. Those Hellions are going to go down. So Siege Tanks and Siege Tech being researched right now. Meanwhile, the Spire's just about finished, as well as the Centrifugal Hooks upgrade. And these Hellions going to do a lot of damage to these Zerglings. So this is not looking good for Pud Choker right now. Even Mind doing a very good job with the harassment. Meanwhile, getting his Expo up and running quite nicely. Quite a bit of energy built up on that Expo Command Center, as well as his main. Gonna go ahead and reactor this. Gonna transition into Siege Tanks. Uh-oh, not good. He has a Siege Tank stuck over here behind the refinery. We see terrible spelling by me, but that is quite okay. Meanwhile, this is Zergling probably going to go take over the Zelnaga Tower. Meanwhile, Mutalis coming out for the return harass by Pud Choker. Let's see how they do. SCV's over here to repair that medevac. This is not looking good. Please unload that medevac before it goes down. Not good. That medevac is going to go down with a lot of units in it. Not looking good for Mind right there. Meanwhile, Marine's going to be pulled to that mineral line to help and reinforce. That Hellion does go down. And yes, Mind doing the good thing, relocating that starport. Unfortunately, going to have to build another reactor on it. But all is well, because he is going to get that Siege Tank out of there and in play. Yes, very late eBay for Mind. Let's see what kind of Stim coming very late at the 12-minute mark. But 4 missile turrets coming up in good response to those Mutas. Let's see how fast he can get some Thors out. Gonna need to get an armory down soon. And we see these Mutalisks moving in again. But those missile turrets are going to stave them off. 1 Muta does go down. Quite a few actually. No missile turrets over here to protect his production facilities. Not good for Mind, because that reactor might go down. Very good. We see him placing some turrets over there. Meanwhile, 20 Zerglings on the way, as well as another hatch is up. And looks like, yes, a macro hatch is going to be produced. Pud Choker opting not to spread his creep to his natural. We do see some Banelings on the field as well. More Banelings being made. There is the infantry Weapons level 1 on the way out. Meanwhile, 7 Marines. A lot of stuff being produced over in the base of Mind. An Overseer parked right here. Very good to spot those drops. Meanwhile, the Muta's going to go over here, just kind of check things out, see if an expansion is up and running. And let's see, this looks like it is going to be a macro game, so let's see who takes the gold first. Meanwhile, this force for Mine going to move out. And oh, where are these Mutas going? Look at all those siege tanks from Mind. Oh my gosh, if without marine protection, they could go down very fast to those Mutas. Oh, not going to look good for Mind, sending in all of his Banelings and Mutas to take out those siege tanks. Those Mutas going to do the best that they can to take out that last siege tank. Those were a lot of lost siege tanks. Let's look at the units lost tab real quick. Very even in units lost, as far as resources go. And we see very even drone count. Let's look at the income tab. Very even right now as well. A little bit ahead for Pud Choker. And we do see Combat Shield on the way. And yes, I have forgotten to lower my graphics setting from Ultra to Medium or High. And we see Infantry Armor level 1 on the way as well. Pud Choker with quite a bit of gas built up. That is a lot of gas. Probably anticipating for the gas heavy units of the Mutas. Oh, meanwhile, bringing some SCVs to repair or gear up for an expansion. There we go. That expansion is up. I didn't notice that. Weapons level 2 on the way as well. Mine looking in a very good position here. Planetary Fortress right here to defend. So these Expos are in very close position. And these Mutas are going to do some more harassment, just kind of poke. You can see those missile turrets there. How are they going to do it? This newly founded Expo missile turrets are on the way. We don't see any Thors yet on the field for Mind. If he could get some Thors up, that could really help with those Mutas. Oh, meanwhile, we've got an engagement going on here. And there is the GG.